At the heart of the Himalayas lies a small country. Landlocked between India and China, Bhutan is a mountainous region with around 750,000 people living there. It is also one of the few carbon-negative countries in the world and claims to absorb more CO2 than it emits.
Follow me, we'll go up here on the left.
A success which can be linked to the country's forests, vast green lungs which absorb carbon emissions. They make up around 70% of its land and are protected by the country's constitution.
Look around you. Our country knows how to protect its forests. All of this is thanks to our hard work. These trees are the source of life. They absorb pollutants such as carbon and release oxygen.
To get its carbon-negative footprint, Bhutan absorbs its emissions but also tries to actively limit them. Electricity production in the country is not derived from fossil fuels, but is instead 100% sourced from hydraulic power.
Yeah, this is our reservoir.
Sonam Wongdi is responsible for one of the country's 5 dams.
So whatever water comes, we block it here and then we divert it to the tunnel.
Thanks to hydraulic power, Bhutan leads the way when it comes to renewable energy.
You can say that the fuel we use is water, so it's very clean. Any country can go for hydropower. Like I said, you need those river and landscape that we have.
Bhutan prides itself on being carbon negative, but for how long? With a growing population, carbon emissions are set to rise. Here in Thimphu, the country's capital city, the number of cars has increased dramatically these past few years. Authorities have taken drastic action by introducing electric cars to convince drivers.
Hello,
The government's plan involves giving taxi drivers subsidies. This taxi driver has just made the switch.
So we are getting almost around 4 lakhs from the government, and the rest will be in loan, almost 18 lakhs. This is good for to future to reduce the carbon dioxide, no? So pollution.
Away from the city, Bhutan's villages also want to make the environment a key priority. In this village council, such questions dominate the agenda.
We recently fined someone who was caught littering plastic.
Bhutan wants to keep sustainable development as the cornerstone of its culture.
We're very fortunate to live in a country which has put in place measures for the long term, so that we remain respectful towards the environment. We're not allowed to pollute our soils and our forests are preserved. This is what differentiates Bhutan from other countries.
To reduce its emissions, the country also regulates tourism by imposing a tax of €200 per day to all foreign visitors.